Hey Collector, what's up? It's your girl Shishi with She Reads Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna just pull a little spread and see what people are saying about you and what it really is. So we're gonna pull out this What's the Gossip deck and see what people are saying about you. What are people saying about my collective? What are people saying about my collective? What were people saying about my collective the month of August? What were people saying about my collective the month of August? What were people saying about my collective the month of August? Alright. We got influencer status. We got lesson learned. We got toxic love. And we got situational single. Alright. So it looks like, you know, people talking about your love life, of course. People could be gossiping about your love life. You know, people, you know, some people may be saying, you know, it may be people in your corner that's like really backing you up. Like, she's only single because she wants to be. Like, she doesn't have to be. You know, but then you got those people in the background. You know, I feel like it's people in the background. It's like a misery needs company kind of energy. Like, I feel like it's people in the background that may be in a relationship that's toxic as fuck. Put that out there. That's really toxic. Like, I feel like it's people that's in a relationship that is toxic, that is talking about your love life. Like, I feel like those people that are in the toxicity, they are basically, you know, they just calling you single, but they are not saying like situational. They basically, you know, just like, you know, she don't got, you know, she don't went through another one, or, you know, like she can't never keep anybody type of energy. But like I said, you got people in the background that's really hyping you up. Like, you know, she's single or he's single because, you know, she tired of, you know, he tired of these trials. You know, they tired of these trial lovers. Like, they ready for someone that's, you know, ready to do something long-term, sign a contract, you know, have some kind of stability going on. Then you got other people talking about your line of work. Like, you could be an influencer, like you do that for money, or you are upcoming doing that for money. Like, so you're getting something started, but you're not yet getting paid for it. But people are also talking about like what you're doing online. So let's see what this is all about. We got Cloud Chaser on the bottom of the deck. So like I said, you got people out here toxic, misery, and yeah, they just do anything for attention. Yeah. All right, so let's see what this is all about. All right, Spirit, tell us about this energy we have here. Tell me about this energy, about what people are saying about the collective in the month of August. What are people saying? What were people saying about my collective this month? What were people saying about my collective this month? All right. So we got a Black Hermit, which is the Magician. All right. So I feel like this is your energy. You know, you focus, you concentrating, you in a situational single energy. You know, you've learned your lessons. You up here influencing people to catch heed onto these same lessons, but you know, they may rather just stay in this toxic love. But you and your Black Hermit energy, you know, focus on what you're about to do next in life. We got the Free Man at the bottom of the deck, so you could be getting ready to, you know, take a leap of faith towards something. But let's see. Tell me more about this Black Hermit and what people are saying about my collective. Tell me more about Black Hermit and what people are saying about my collective. Tell me more about Black Hermit and what people are saying about my collective. Tell me more about Black Hermit spirit. What's Black Hermit? What's Black Hermit? What's Black Hermit? Alright, Son of Knives. Yeah, people are talking about, how you are out here manifesting. Like, you are out here getting things done, like seeing things through. Like, they're not sure like how you are still even pushing forward is what I'm getting off of this energy. Tell me more about Black Hermit and the Son of Knives. Five of Baskets. Like I said, they don't know how you're moving forward. Like, you learned this lesson, did the work, rehabilitated yourself, and like, you are just in a better emotional state. But people could be saying, people are saying, like I said, they are, amazed at how you've overcome or, made it through some kind of relationship where you left a situation or something like that. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, because we got Miss Robinson and the Ten of Baskets at the bottom of the deck. So it's like these people thought you were gonna just be attached to whatever or whoever this was forever. Like, they thought you would just never, pick up what's left of your heart, of your mental, and just move forward. They thought you would just always be stuck in that place. Yeah, Ten of Knives at the top of the deck. All right, tell me more about this Son of Knives. Tell me more about the Son of Knives. Tell me more about the Son of Knives. We got the Father of Knives, the Mother of Baskets, and the Two of Sticks. So, like, I feel like this is you. Like, I feel like this is you, like, manifesting. Like, I just feel like you, like, matured or something. I don't know. I don't understand. Like, it's like, because the Knight of Swords, he's like, he's persuasive, clever, vigilant, all those good things. But, he could sometimes go a little too hard. And with the Father of Knives here, like, I feel like this is you like maturing with your communication, being wise about what it is that you entertain. And not only did you mature with how you're communicating, like, you're also, like, your heart space is also mature and open and nurturing. Like, even with all the shit you're going through, even with, with the naysayers and shit in the background, like, you still are working on maturing your head and heart space, is what I'm getting here. Like, this is what you're moving towards. Yeah, we got the Four of Knives at the bottom of the deck. And Strength. So, yeah, this is... And Nine of Knives at the top of the deck. So, Yeah, this is you feeling better. All right, Spirit, tell me about this Two of Sticks. Tell me about this Two of Sticks. Nine of Sticks. Okay. All right. So, I feel like somebody don't had enough or something. Like, Nine of Sticks is, you know, you sick of something and you know, you had enough, so you ready to protect yourself. You know, you're guarded. Tell me more about this Two of Sticks, Nine of Sticks. Tell me more about the Two of Sticks, Nine of Sticks. What's the Two of Sticks, Nine of Sticks? Two of Sticks, Nine of Sticks. Five of Sticks. Yeah, you are guarded and very, like, ain't taking no shit about yourself. Yeah, you got the big queen at the bottom of the deck in the garden. So this is you and this attracting abundant, nurturing energy, you know, closing out this cycle, getting your wishes fulfilled. And it's like you, I don't know if you are guarded and, you know, guarded and having this boundary against like future travel or future plans or some kind of partnership or just your love life in general with this Two of Sticks here. But that's what it feels like. It feels like you could be planning to move or planning to go towards someone or you know, rekindle a connection, whatever you may be doing. But it feels like you might be guarded, like you're guarded and you're just keeping people out of your business. And this is why these people, you know, when you don't give them, you know, you're not posting everything and, you know, doing all these things. Like you could have been one of those people that, you know, post every time you was talking to somebody, post when y'all go out, and post when you're upset, or, you know, your whole, you know, timeline changes up when you're going through something. And you could have decided to not communicate what's going on in your love life this time. You know, like that, like I said, this night of this son of Nas and father of Nas energy, you being more intelligent, being more wise about how you share your business. All right, tell me more about this Two of Sticks, Spirit. What's the Two of Sticks? What's the Two of Sticks? Ancestors. All right. So that's the Death card. That's transformation. So yeah, some kind of change that you're going through or you're making. You are guarding it. You're protecting it. And whatever it is, I feel like it's something that's going to bring you in generational wealth or start some kind of legacy. You know? Yeah, the Four Baskets is right behind it. And Railroad Bill is right behind that. Oh, you got 8 of Sticks at the top of the deck. So yeah, something's coming. All right, Spirit, tell me more about the Two of Sticks and ancestors. What's the Two of Sticks and ancestors? 4 Knives. There we go. Yeah, you in rest, you getting introspection about how, you know, how you gonna move But like I said, you are very discreet about it. You're keeping this to yourself. You're keeping this to yourself. Let's see if I can pull from another deck to get some more. All right, Spirit, what's this Two of Sticks? What's the Two of Sticks? What's this Two of Sticks? What's the Two of Sticks? Business. Yeah. Do not be intimidated to enter the world of business. You got this. So yeah, this could be, yeah, some kind of partnership, or, you know, some kind of business venture you're starting. Like, you are closing doors, shedding layers, so that you can, you know, come in ready to open the new door and start this new venture with no interruptions, with no discouragement. Like, you are guarding this with your heart. Like, it's what I'm getting. And you got slow at the bottom of the deck, making slow progress, but you're getting there. Yeah, you're getting there. All right, you got Gaia at the top of the deck. So, you know, ask your angels for help if you need it. All right, anything else about this Two of Sticks in business? Anything else for Two of Sticks in business? Two of Sticks in business. Two of Sticks in business. It goes slow. So yeah, this is definitely about your money, about your business. You keeping it to yourself. You're not telling anyone. You letting these people that, because this up here, the oracle cards at the top, that's what people, you know, are saying. But this down here, this is what's going on. This is what's happening versus what they're saying. This is how the spread is supposed to go. Okay. But yeah, that Two of Sticks is for sure about you doing something in silence, and it's making slow progress, but you getting there. Remember, slow and steady work leads to success that is sustainable. So that's what you're trying to get. Sustainable results. That's what we want. All right, Spirit, can you tell me more about the Son of Knives, Father of Knives energy? What's this Son of Knives, Father of Knives? What's the Son of Knives, Father of Knives? Son of Knives, Father of Knives. Spirit, what's the Son of Knives, Father of Knives? What's the Son of Knives, Father of Knives? Son of Knives, Father of Knives. All right, so we got the first one that came out was Spell Worker, Spellbound. You're not practicing manifestation, you're performing manipulation. Magic rooted in fear will always collapse. That's love spell, glamour work, controlling outcomes. So, like I said, people out here, you know, talking ugly on you, you know, making up shit, you know, just creating their own story because they don't know what's going on. They just bounding themselves to their unhappy lives, period. Is all that. And then, except for you, like I said, you just continue to have a positive mindset, continue to speak what you want into the universe with clarity. Don't be, you know, asking for things, you know, out of cloud or, you know, in a comparative energy, you know, type of spirit is what I'm getting. But the crystal cracked because you didn't. So you could have had like a protection necklace, or some kind of, you know, bracelet, something like that. And it could have broke or snapped or something like that. And when that happens, it's just telling you that that crystal, that protection jewelry did the work it was supposed to. And if it's still in piece, like still in one piece, and just like the chain broke, or whatever it was holding on to broke off, like I said, the crystal did what it was supposed to do. It protected, it shielded you from whatever it was supposed to shield. If you still have that, then recharge it, and put it back on a chain, or rope it, or however you had it. But the crystal cracked because you didn't in spiritual saturation, unseen battles, divine backup. It wasn't you that broke. It was the tools absorbing what no longer needed you to carry. Let the cracked stone jewelry be proof you made it through. Okay? So yeah, these people gonna talk their shit because they ain't happy with their life, because they are not strong enough to do the same thing you're doing. They stuck in relationships that they're not really happy about, and now they don't have you to entertain their misery because you are not in that same energy. Now they feel like they're feeling some type of way. Okay, we got respect the reader. We get that enough. We already know what it means. Okay, and we got no defense but got jokes. You rolled your eyes at the man with the chicken foot, mocked the oils and prayers, but here you are, tired, paranoid, and emotionally bare. Mockery of tradition, spiritual ignorance, ego versus reverence. So, like I said, this is people. People who might have laughed at that necklace that you had on, or that bracelet. They thought it was, that kitty. Why you got that little kitty pink necklace on? Or, why you got that little black charmer in it? Like, that's not, why you ain't got that gold? Why you don't have the, gold name plate and, all the bling bling shit? Because that's not what I want to wear today. I want to make sure my energy is clear. I want to make sure that, I'm good. This is the vibe I'm in. So, like, the people and your energy, like I said, they ain't got no defense. All they got is their insecurities to entertain. And that's it. You got a dream interpreter, so you could be a dream interpreter, or you could be having very vivid dreams right now. And then you got dream hijacker. Wow. So with dream interpreter and dream hijacker here, this gives me the energy of, like, you could interpret dreams, but like if you've been dreaming lately and your dream state just seems off, like the stories, like you can't complete a dream, it's staticky. 1 minute you are with this person, and next thing you are doing something like it's just not making sense. It's time to go to the spiritual store. It's time to get your protection up. Especially if you, like myself, I'm pretty sure I told the story before, but like when I first really got into, like, I played with tarot for a while. I did the tarot cards for a while, but like really sharing with you all and other people, and meeting new people, and going through my little twin flame separation, like my dreams was just really off. And I just could not figure out why. But I did notice that I moved my mirror in a position in my bedroom where it was near my bed, but facing the open door. And that once I, cleared that up, said my rituals, cleansed my space, like when I tell y'all that night, I had the best dream I had probably had in a month. Like, it was just so clear. It made so much sense. So that's that for y'all, okay? All right, so yeah, that's all that is. That's, like I said, these people out here, like this Son of Nas, Father Nas energy, this is you. Like I said, where you're only speaking when spoken to, and that's if you feel like it. This is what that energy giving me. And I told you, Mother Baskets, that's just you. Like I say, you not letting people you know, make you feel no type of way, or making you close your heart off to love, or making you less nurturing, or, you know, none of that. Like, you're not letting what you went through or been through make you bitter. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's talk about the Mother of Baskets and Five of Baskets. What's the Mother of Baskets, Five of Baskets? Mother of Baskets, Five of Baskets. Oh, the grandchildren. The Star. All right, that's healing. That's blessings coming in. That's generational healing. That's the light coming out. That's the light at the end of the tunnel. And you got the Ace of Baskets at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, like, you really are about to be in a whole new emotional state. Like, these people gonna be biting their fucking tongue, swallowing their tongue with the lies, with the stories that they're making up. When they see you come out, like, you could be in hermit mode, because I saw hermit on top at one point. Like, you could be in hermit mode and you could just, you know, pop out on social media, like, after not being up there for a minute, and people like, damn, where's she been? And you come back just looking good as hell, launching a new business, showing a man that you've been with for the last 2 months, showing your new girl off that you've been with for the last month, showing your baby bump that nobody knew about. You know, that kind of energy. Like, all right, Spirit, let's see what we want to do. I'm about to close this out in a little bit. Okay. All right, tell me more about this. Shit. Tell me more about this. And if y'all been watching this long, hit the like button, subscribe, comment. I'm sorry this reading started off a little rocky. This is it was a new type of spread I wanted to do, but it has been circling back in my head, so I was like, why not try it out? Okay, Spirit, tell me more about this Five of Baskets, grandchildren. Inner child. Yeah, you're healing. Tell me more about the Five of Baskets and the grandchildren. Five of Baskets and the grandchildren. All right, so you healing that inner child. Like I said, you healing over, you know, someone not reciprocating the type of love that you deserve or that you gave. Yeah, you going in doing that shadow work. You facing your hidden fears, accepting, you know, your imperfections, validating your past, and like I said, just taking heed to the lessons. And then you breaking cycles without me even seeing it. Breaking cycles. Yeah. Like, we good on all that. All right, I'm going to pull one career and money card, and then we're going to see who this is and who it's for. It's career and money card for the collective. Career and money card for the collective. All right, so it's crazy. We had the Ace of Baskets. That was that's the last card at the bottom of the deck. And we got Cup, overflowing prosperity, full or empty account, nurturer, taking care of business, business fulfilled. That's influencer status. That's Mother of Baskets. This the Ace of Baskets on the bottom of the deck, which means it's coming in. This is your cup, okay? And then we got Tree. We got financial growth, coming to fruition, abundance. That's all about your business. That's all about that slow and steady business. A tree does not grow overnight. A tree, once it does start growing, it grows forever. Like, unless somebody cut it down, but we already know. Okay. Career, outdoor, jobs, family, business, stability. That's that 10 of coins I was talking about. That's, like I said, you are really protecting this. All right. Give me just a second, y'all. All right. Sorry, y'all. Okay. All right, we did it. We did it. Okay, bet. All right, let's get into who this is and who it's for. And we're going to close this thing. I really be trying to do under 30 minutes, y'all. But, sorry. It started off a little rocky. I was really about to just scratch it. But Spirit has really been getting on me about, you know, trying to be perfect. And, you know, just understand that when you do something new, every time you're not just gonna catch on to it like that. Like, sometimes it just takes a little warming up, which the reading did turn out, I think it turned out really good in the end. So, yeah. All right, who is it? Who is it for? Who is it? Who is it for? My collective. Who is it? Who is it for? Traits about them. Who is it? Who is it for? Traits about them. Who is it? Who is it for? Traits about them. Who is it? Who is it for? And traits about them. Alright. We got Fast Money. February. And Feeling Seen. Who is it? Who is it for? And traits about them. Who is it for? Who is it about? And traits about them. Who's it for? Who's it about? And traits about them. We got Capricorn Sun, emotionally abusive, Cancer. We got hairy. Someone has excessive hair. We got North Node. We got breaking and entering. And we have pen contact. Who is this? Who is it for? And traits about them. Alright, and if y'all ever have like a reading or a specific topic that y'all want to do, let me know. Like, I'll be more than happy to try it out on this channel. Somebody always needed something added to phone plan. They might need you to add them to a phone plan. The number 7 could be significant. Or you could be a July Cancer. Birthday could be on the 7th. Alright. So 7, we got added to phone plan. We got 2 Spirit baby messages. Why don't you do that anymore? And I'm confused. Are you dissolving or changing your contract? So it's something that you used to like doing that you're not doing. And if you want to have a baby or trying to connect to your spirit baby, they want you to do that, okay? And we got Scammer. I was getting Leo energy with that number 7, but, you know, I don't do Leo readings, so I didn't feel the need to call it out. Nothing against Leos at all. All right, let's focus on the physical mechanics. That's another spirit baby message. So, like I said, if you're going through, you know, going to a lot of doctor visits and, you know, trying to figure out what's wrong, you might want to go the spiritual route because that came out. And we have the letter U. You could be significant. All right. So this is what I have for you, collective. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate y'all for hitting play. I appreciate y'all so much more for hitting like, subscribing, talking to me. But anyways, until next time, I love y'all so much.